round of applause. Welcome to the NSSF show, Friends with Benefits. My name is Gaetano. This is the 4th episode.
My name is Crystal. Now, Friends with Benefits is a show about success stories. Stories that not only motivate and inspire us who are currently saving, but even those yet to start a social security savings plan with NSSF.
That's very true. Now, at its very core, the show is about financial literacy. Basically, getting savers to learn how to invest in their benefits as wisely as possible.
Now, on the last episode, we met Peter Simon Kaba. He used his withdrawal benefits to start a packaging company, and his wife and sons are heavily involved.
That's right. We also met Mr. Akula Sui, who used his invalidity benefit to treat his persistent eye problem he's had ever since he was a child. He also used it to buy 2 border borders as an extra source of income in their business.
Nice. So remember that the winner from episode 3 will make it to the last 8 contestants, and they will be that one step closer to the grand prize of 30 million shillings.
The first runner-up also takes 50 million shillings, whilst the second runner-up goes home with 10 million shillings.
But now, let's meet our panel of judges, the people who will ask the right questions so we can make the right choices.
We'll start off with Mr. Stevens Mwanje, as if in a boxing ring. Mr. Stevens Mwanje, Chief Finance Officer. How are you, sir?
How are you, Gaetano?
Very well. You like that intro, yeah? It was good, huh? Yeah.
And next to Stevens, we have Mabel Chigundu, Human Resource Specialist. Welcome back, Mabel.
Thank you, Crystal.
Next is Mr. Paul Busharizi, Public Editor for The New Vision. This man writes and writes and writes with pens. You know, as people don't even know how to write, we type. But welcome back.
Thank you, Gaetano.
And next to Paul, we'd like to welcome back Barbara Arimi, the Head of Marketing and Communications at NSSF.
Thank you, Crystal.
All right, it's now time for us to meet our 7th contestant. Time for a show to begin. He hails from Wakiso, Mr. Leonard Kalanda. And let's find out exactly what he did with his benefits. Very interesting story.
I was working with Mlago Hospital as an accountant. Due to the pressures, the cost of living, I decided to leave that job and start my own job. Hello, I'm Leonard Kalanda Salongo. Welcome to Budo, and this is my NSSF story. I had grown some pineapples, about 2 acres, but when I left the job, because I had no income, those pineapples needed fertilizers. The size I got when I started harvesting was not pleasing. So I contacted the Grade Sisters of Rubaga. So I requested them to teach me how to make wine, just to save my investment. And all the balance that was remaining in the garden, I brought them here. I squeezed them into juice, then I made some wine. Then an opportunity came in 2014. There was a trade fair. I managed to sell 140 bottles, first time on the market. So from there, I got assurance that I think what I'm making can make me live with my family. So from there, I sat down here, then I started looking at new ways on how to improve the product. And I didn't want to go to the bank to get loans, but I had one hope. I knew 2016, I'll get my money, and I'll use that money to fulfill my objective of taking this product to the market. So when I got the money, the first thing I did was to buy the necessities. I spent about 6 million to buy the equipment you see here. All the balance that remained, I just invested it in constructing those structures where I grew mushrooms. There was a lady who introduced me to this business. She took me through that process, how to grow mushrooms. So I was packing those mushrooms in small bottles, but it was a bit tedious to distribute them. You distribute them to the supermarket, you take a month or 2, they're not paying you. I said, why don't I try to add value? And my value addition basically is making wine out of the mushrooms. I packed it, I took it to the market just to test or to prove what I thought was good. And to prove that was good, whoever tested was going with the bottle. Whoever tested was taking the bottle. and I decided to make it the main brand. Reason, the raw materials are there throughout the year. Compared to other fruits like mangoes, like pineapples, they are seasonal. If I make wine out of mushrooms, then I get more income compared to what I get when I sell them when they are still fresh. I use 3 kilograms of mushrooms to make 1 jerrycan of wine. And 1 jerrycan of wine, I can sell it at around 200,000, just a jerrycan. So if you compare 200,000 to 15,000 I get when I sell them when they are fresh, I mean, the difference is big. Now the projects are giving me some good money that can help me to take my kids to the school without borrowing or without selling my property. For those people who think NSSF does not work, I think they are mistaken because they have not seen it practically. I've seen it myself and I've helped other people to get their benefits.
There you go, winemaking from pineapples to mushrooms, my kind of man. Please help me welcome onto the stage Mr. Kalanda, Leonard. Leonard, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Whoa, you brought some of your wine here?
Of course, I brought some wine from mushrooms.
This is the mushroom wine?
Yes, exactly.
You man, you bring it, let me taste. Ah, la, 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 la. Please, let's organize. This is the one for 200,000 per bottle?
Per jerrycan.
Per jerrycan. Okay, keep pouring. You add more. Very, very good.
Yeah.
Let me taste some of this. Mr. Leonard.
Yeah.
This is very good.
Thank you.
Cheers. This is absolute. Let me put this right over here. Do you mind me asking, how old are you?
I'm 51 now.
You're 51 years of age.
Yes.
Did you think at the time when you were receiving your benefits, it was going to be as beneficial as it is now?
Of course, at first, I had so many thoughts, but I was not so sure of how to put it into practice. But when I got it, of course, I had tested the market, I tested the product. So I was sure that if I put it into good practice, I think it will do what I want. Yeah.
Well, I must say it's fantastic wine. Yeah. So as the judges interact with you, let me sit back. I have my bottle over here. You guys enjoy yourselves. Talk. Me, I'm going to be here. Who wants to go first, by the way?
I will.
Okay, we'll start off with Mr. Stevens.
Okay, Leonard, welcome to the show. Thank you. Impressive products. Just tell us, if you were to do it again, if you were to get your money right now again, what would you do different?
Right now, the program I have, because I started this business in my 2 boys' quarters. My next step is to build a winery because I have space so that I expand this business. Because now the mushrooms, I have them in plenty because I grow them.
Yes.
But where to put that stock
All right.
is the problem.
Okay.
I think I find your story very interesting. How many outgrowers do you have?
No, the outgrowers, we know they have been, most of them, they have tried this business, but they have been frustrated. We have one challenge on the market. The people selling seeds, they are over-duplicated. But now I've got a solution for that. I've got the training. I will be producing the seeds myself.
Leonard, this is a fantastic story on many fronts, but especially because if we are to meet our national ambitions of middle income in the near future, selling raw mushrooms or raw pineapples will not get us there. We need to add value. Where do you see yourself and your business 5, 10, 15 years in the future?
Basically, what is derailing me is just, what I need is just enough cash flow. The moment I get good cash flow, because now financing is there, but if you don't have good cash flow, you can't do much. And I'm sure the moment I enter into the market, the rest will be history. And I intend to be, I think, one of the best wine producers. And I believe I'm going to help a lot of people, especially we have so many ladies who are interested in this business, but because they have been limited by the market. The moment this business grows, I know a number of people are going to be employed. Leave alone that the outsiders, the people who are going to be employed on the spot, There are so many people know the department. To vote for me, dial *254#, select Friends with Benefits, select Leonard Kalanda.
When we come back, I'll be very drunk, but in the meantime, enjoy the ad break.
Nzijukira ebiseera ebyo abawagizi ekitiibwa nali muzira mu kisaawe ne mbulamu obwa bulijjo nga nsobola okwetuusaako buli kye njagala. Naye olunaku lumu byonna ne biggwaawo. Singa nategekera obukadde bwange nandibadde mu bulamu obweyagaza kati.
Every year, millions of Ugandans retire into poverty. To reduce that number, NSSF has introduced voluntary membership, which allows more Ugandans to save with NSSF and makes contributing easier by letting you pay through mobile money. It is available to individuals who run companies that employ less than 5 employees, as well as those who used to save with the fund and are now gainfully self-employed but are below the age of 60. Sign up today by visiting your nearest NSSF branch.
NSSF. A better life.
Welcome back. Yes, welcome back to NSSF Friends with Benefits Season 2. Don't forget, we'll be announcing the winner from the last episode at the end of this show. But now, let's meet our 8th contestant, John Byabashaija from Mutungo. Let's find out what he did when he received his benefits.
I completed a craftsman certificate. After that, I went straight to Italy, where I trained on bigger machines. I joined UNIDO. UNIDO is the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, and it had a leather project in Uganda. I was working as an executive director. In 2009, that's when I developed my idea of starting my business. I wrote a resignation letter and put it on the table. Then I told them that I want to start my own business because I'm a shoemaker by profession and I want to develop my career skills. Welcome to Mutungo. My name is Byabashaija John. I received withdrawal benefit, and this is my NSSF story. My brand is called Web Shoes. I have 4 products I sell to my clients. This one I'm holding is back to school shoe. Then the second group of shoes is the sandals. Sandals, they are unisex. Then I have bridal shoes. Then I have security boots. I have high and short. I had that passion. Whenever I'm producing, I had a very high hope that one day I will get money and boom my business. On 22nd October 2016 is when I received my benefit, 19,500,000. 3 days, my money was on my account. When I received my benefits, I invested in workshop, the 5 million, and the 10 million were invested in agriculture. First of all, I purchased the land through that 10 million. The bananas are already grown and actually harvested 60 bunches, and each bunch I was selling it 8,000. The third item I did was to cater for my children, to pay the tuition so that they are no longer disturbed at school. My daughter, who has finished actually university, is the marketeer. She moves in different shops, schools to look for market, and she has actually helped me to capture a lot of market.
After he got the money, He injected so much money in the business that led it to grow. Our income grew, our production grew, and so likewise the income was high and our home basic needs were provided on time. Our school fees were paid on time like never before. Our life has really changed so much.
I used to get 4 million shillings income per month. But now, after realizing the investment I have put in using NSSF money, I'm now getting 12 million per month. This is a higher income than before. Had I not saved with NSSF, actually my life would be in danger because I wouldn't have a business booming like this. I want to assure everybody who have not started saving with NSSF, whether you are working or not working, you can still save. And that's why you are seeing my workshop is booming.
Now that is an amazing story. Please welcome our shoemaker here with us today, John Byabashaija. Welcome. May I look at those? Okay, please have a seat. Please have a seat. Are all your shoes made out of leather?
Yes, madam, they are all made out of leather.
Mm-hmm. Okay, because one of the things that I think everyone knows is you're always looking for quality shoes that will last long. And you don't only make sandals, you also make security boots. They look like really strong.
Yeah, I make various types of shoes. One of them is the one you are handling. So my products are involved in unique designs. And those designs are made here locally with blacksmiths. Because I established something like clustering. Clustering means you work with other organizations to boost your business. So the blacksmiths here, I use them to make my tools, so that those tools can help me to manufacture shoes in my workshop.
Well, congratulations, John. It's always nice to wear something made in Uganda, yes?
Yes.
That is actually bubu.
Yes.
Buy Uganda and build Uganda.
Yes, yes. A round of applause for that. Okay, so John, I am now going to hand you over to our panel of judges. They have some questions for you.
Thank you.
And I think today we'll start with you, Mabel. You look very ready with your question.
Yeah, sure. My question is, how are you positioning your product so that people may know that it is better to buy your product than rushing to buy a Chinese product which will last a short time?
Thank you, Mabel. I thank God because I'm a professional shoemaker. Being a shoemaker, I know how to twist and see which materials can suit in the market. And in the market, you have to present something which is strong. And the materials I select, they are strong enough already, and they are suiting with the price of the Chinese shoes. And people, they started to know the difference between my products because they are made out of leather. You see, natural leather is natural leather. The way how you touch it, you feel it, you feel the concept. And since I came with my daughter here, she's actually a marketeer in my workshop. And she has graduated from Chambogo, 13th December this year. And all that market from Chambogo University, we captured it. And even from other universities, she's very brilliant in a way that she penetrates the market and they don't know how she penetrates, but by the time they realize she's already there. So that's it.
How long had you been saving prior to this? And maybe you can give us an idea of how you used to feel when they were deducting your money and whether that feeling has changed today.
Thank you, Paul. Saving is actually something coming from your heart. And some of the people, it pains them. Even me, before, it pained me. I said, why are they deducting my money? This is the money I should be using. I don't know what benefit I will get in future. When I visited Centenary Bank, I almost collapsed. The money in 3 days was there, and when the lady gave me the bank statement, I just moved out because I didn't want to talk. I was full of joy because I shed tears also, because I could not believe that this money is mine.
Barbara.
I would like to know, now that you appreciate the value of saving, have you continued to save with NSSF? Since you're now self-employed, you're in position to actually enroll as a voluntary member.
I did not know that, not until this group visited me, that even if you are out, if you are not working, no longer working, you can still save with NSSF. But when they told me, I said, why? This is a brilliant organization where you should save money and get it at once in future. So immediately, after, actually, God told me that I'm a winner. So after getting this money, automatically I have to start a new account with NSSF. To vote for me, dial *254#, choose NSSF Friends with Benefit, and select Byabashaija John.
Tired of moving in search of financial assistance? Look no more. Postbank Uganda has all the answers to your financial problems. No more queues. Sign up on Postbank mobile phone banking and dial *263# to pay for bills like water, electricity, URA, passport fees, airtime, etc. You can also make deposits on your account from your phone directly using mobile money services. We have early start accounts for children, school fees loans, group loans, etc. We provide agriculture loans to help farmers purchase seedlings, input, processing, production and marketing your agricultural produce. We also have mobile vans that serve our customers in the hard-to-reach areas. Call toll-free 0800-217200 or visit any of our branches countrywide. Postbank is regulated by the Bank of Uganda. Postbank, empowering you.
This is the NSSF Friends with Benefits Show Season 2. It's now time for us to find out who is our winner from last week. Now remember, we did have Mr. Peter Kaba, who got his withdrawal benefit and opened up a packaging company. Also, we had Akula Subi, who had eye treatment and also bought 2 borders with his invalidity benefits.
Okay, time to find out who is moving on to the final 8.
That's right, the tension is mounting. Remember, all votes have been counted. Thank you for your votes. They have been verified and audited by PricewaterhouseCoopers. And we have the envelope right in front of us. Lights, red. Tension, building. Envelope, opening. And the winner is, from last week, could win himself 30 million shillings.
Akula Subi! Congratulations to you, Subi. We will see you in the next round. Back to today's show. We met 2 contestants, Kalanda, Leonard, who went into commercial mushroom growing, and he decided to use mushrooms to make this very tasty wine.
So when you're cooking, you no longer have to put mushrooms, just add wine.
And we also met John Byabashaija, a shoemaker by trade. He is making these quality products out of Ugandan leather. That's amazing.
That is very good. I am definitely going to buy me a couple of sandals as I sip on my wine.
Now remember, the contestant with the largest number of votes will move forward to the final 8, so you must vote.
Of course, we do have to say thank you very much to the judges who have been fantastic this evening. Stevens, Mabel, Paul, and to you as well, Barbara. Cheers to you, all right? And to our audience, thank you so much indeed. Please give yourselves a round of applause.
Yes.
And to you, the viewer at home, thank you so much for tuning in.
Now remember to save with NSSF. This is so important. You've seen all the stories and all the plans that so many people have. So if you're saving, plan for your benefits.
Don't miss the next episode of Friends with Benefits and catch all the action.
Special thanks to Afros and More for hair and makeup. The voting lines are now open.
So make sure you vote. Until then, it's Friends with